stay at the races next Sunday. Closing day on September 3rd will be a big day here at Clinton Raceway, as it always is on closing day, the 37th Annual Drivers Charity Challenge. It's always a great day with many of the marquee harness drivers in the game and in Ontario, all here on Sunday, September 3rd, closing day this year. Make your plans to be with us for the Drivers Charity Challenge. Now here come the horses and their drivers on 8th race post parade. Charlie Ward campaigns and drives number 1, Regal's Cowboy. Apocalypse Sealster 2 is Tyler Moore up, trained by Fred McGuire for Kevin and Shane McGuire. Next on parade is 4, Better Be Said, Dustin McClure to the bike for Pat Bissett and Don Schuldeis. 3 is Dianac Don Periti with Natasha Day, campaigning for Debbie O'Brien Morin. 5 is Boat Wrecker and a driver change to Denise St. Pierre for Fred McGuire. 6 is Mr. Fantastic. Races for Rick Heeman with Ryan Holiday. Bob Jenkins Jr. in the bike, trained by Jim Watt for Jeffrey Williamson is 7, Midwest Gal. And the 8, Tureg Sealster, has Lauren House aboard, conditioned by Peter Brickman for Aaron Swainson Brickman. They're all out on the track for the 8th race. Number 5, Boat Wrecker, has a driver. Regal's Cowboy with Apocalypse Sealster and Dianoc Don Periti at the inside. Better Be Said than Boat Wrecker. Mr. Fantastic with Midwest Gal to the outside, and in the 8 post is Tureg Sealster. 6-5, post time favorite in post 4. Better Be Said, it's post time. The 8th race, condition pace group, is up to speed and approaching a start. And they're off and pacing with Mr. Fantastic trying to fly out of there. So is Boat Wrecker. Boat Wrecker and Mr. Fantastic from the outside rank are crossing over into the front positions. Still caught wide, though, is Mr. Fantastic around that first turn, 3 deep on the flank of Better Be Said and Regal's Cowboy. Pushing on through is Dianac Don Periti. 3rd from last, leaving out Apocalypse Sealster, and the trailing pair at the quarter call will be Tureg Sealster, and Midwest Gal is back there in 8th. Boat Wrecker able to make the front, sitting in the deuce. Better Be Said, the race favorite. Mr. Fantastic relented and took in from 3rd. Racing along in 4th is Dianac Don Periti, 29-2 the front quarter, and off the turn they'll come. Denise St. Pierre is rationing out the speed of Boat Wrecker off the turn. Better Be Said racing in the pocket for Dustin McClure, approaching the half. Now Mr. Fantastic looks eager. He comes first up. Mr. Fantastic is first up. Dianac Don Periti is second over into the front 4. Regal's Cowboy following 5th. Apocalypse Sealster 6th outside. Behind that cover, Tureg Sealster and Midwest Gal trailed. 1:02 at the half, and they turn to the backstretch. It's still Boat Wrecker. Boat Wrecker setting the pace. Mr. Fantastic, no more gain yet in the first up bid under heavy urging. In the pocket, Better Be Said has had the best trip of all. Now Dianac Don Periti has got to go 3 wide around stalling cover. Tureg Sealster out of the backfield. 3rd from last, Apocalypse Sealster. Trailing pair are Regal's Cowboy and Midwest Gal. 1:30-2 after the 3 quarters. Better Be Said has pulled the pocket way before the head of the stretch, and it's an all-out sprint to the wire. Boat Wrecker and Better Be Said is coming on. Boat Wrecker digging deep. Boat Wrecker, Better Be Said. Boat Wrecker by a head. Boat Wrecker held off. Better Be Said. Dianac Don Periti was 3rd. Denise St. Pierre jumps up in the bike and wins with Boat Wrecker in the 8th. The win time is 1:59 flat. $6.20 on the win ticket. 290 and 230 by Bode Wrecker. 4 Better Be Said, 430 and 320. 3 Dinak Dun Pariti, 270 to show. The $2 exacta 5 and 4, 27.30. The dollar trifecta 5, 4 and 3, $34.55. 20-cent trifecta return, $6.91. Regal's Cowboy was 8th, Apocalypse Sealster 5th, Dinak Dun Pariti 3rd, Better Be Said 2nd. Bode Wrecker wins, Mr. Fantastic 7th, Midwest Gal 6th, Tureg Sealster 4th. From the top, 85321764. In the 9th race, be advised, there is now a claim entered on number 1, Shania's Image. 1, Shania's Image in the 9th claim entered. From the 9th race, scratch sick is number